Is it really necessary to brew Coors Light down as low as 34 degrees? Do the mountains really need to turn blue when your beer's as cold as the Rockies? You be the judge. Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
Gotta be honest with you, we've done over a year of Chalk Talk, and this was probably one of the hardest weeks I had finding some plays. I desperately wanted to find a Seahawk play to break down for you, and I certainly wasn't going to break down any Pittsburgh Steeler plays, though if I was doing Chalk Talk there, they did some really nice things in their formations and schemes to attack the Seahawks. Outside of the Seahawks running a little bit of unbalanced, which I told you to watch for Sunday, they did some of that, bringing Russell Okung over, and you're seeing a lot of Zach Miller play that backside tight end. I don't think that will change, even with the new left guard. Outside of that, there's just not a ton of innovation nor success for the Seahawks. So we'll get to a team that's having some success offensively, and that remains the University of Washington Huskies. Yesterday in our post-show wrap, I talked about the motions and formations and what that can do to attack a defense, and you saw that once again from the Huskies. This was Jermaine Kearse, his first touchdown after Nebraska goes and scores, makes it 7-0. The place is electric. It's going crazy. All the Huskies do is methodically march it down the field, and then this ultimately was the touchdown. Now, what I want you to watch are a couple of things. Okay, first of all, the Huskies have had a lot of success this year running what's called the split zone play. Okay, and we've heard in Seattle how much about the zone run, the Seahawks and Alex Gibbs and Tom Cable, the zone run. Well, this play illustrates it really, really well. The difference is instead of just lining up and running zone at you, which would be everybody moving in the same direction, accounting for these linemen, leaving this end guy unblocked, so maybe you run play action and hold him, and 8 out of 10 times he scrapes down the line and it's a 3-yard gain. Instead, the Huskies run this split zone action. And what I mean by split zone is they actually line up Jesse Collier outside of the formation. So they can't get a beat on this. They could snap it and he could run a hitch or a slant or a go, but instead he comes in motion, which they do a lot of. And remember, they'll do that with that fly sweep action as well. So immediately once he goes in motion, Nebraska has to react, and they do. And you see the influence it has on everybody. This linebacker walks in, this corner now is going to cover up on Aguilar. That action brings the safety in, and this action also brings in the free safety eventually because he's watching. He doesn't know if it's fly sweep, and he's got to get on the edge. So that fly sweep, number one's been great for him, but with this split zone action, Price is going to fake, okay, to Polk, and everything looks run. And that's really critical when you're in your play action pass. And I know that sounds simple, but when everybody up front is washing it away exactly like they would in the run game, and then you bring Collier in, okay, and what split zone is instead of leaving this guy unblocked, well, now Collier can go and block him. You know what that enables Price to do? To set up a deeper play action shot, which is exactly what they hit to Kearse. So when you watch a lot of offenses at the high school level, when you watch the Seahawks run this play, you'll see zone action, and they call it a naked because they're trying to influence this end with just this action. Well, Steve Sarkisian says, no, that's not good enough. I'm actually going to bring Collier in. I'm going to fake the fly sweep, which gets this safety involved. And then I'm also going to, because he comes all the way over, attract this safety as well because he doesn't know if it's naked or run. And I can block this end so Jermaine Kearse can do his damage one-on-one. And he runs a double move, which is the last point, with really good patience. Okay, Keith Price has patience. He sells it. He's not rushed. He has no pressure. Jermaine Kearse runs the route with great patience. Ultimately, they hit the shot downfield. It's 7-7. Why? Formation, shift, blocking in the split zone. All of it looks exactly the same as a run. Home run, Huskies.